I sent a text that I was wrong. Oh, won't you come back home? Why won't you come back home?
Hey guys, welcome back to another week, another video, and some more time to spend together and hopefully get some inspiration, some motivation, some encouragement. Today is a rainy day and there's just things that I've had on my mind that I want to do. I'm constantly taking a mental note of everything that I'm wanting to do, and today's the day to do it. So it's a rainy day. I have no excuse to not get busy and do this stuff that's been weighing on me. So anyways, thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get into this.
I've been sleeping with the light on dim. The dark feels heavier without you in. And every chord I strike cries your name. Won't you come back home again? Stars fell out.
Okay, so as you all saw, my house is not untidy. It's just that there's certain areas that need a good cleaning. And so we're going to start right here with this light fixture. It has been driving me nuts. It's a glass, a globe, so it gets like foggy and dirty. So I'm taking a dry dust to it first before I actually go in and clean the glass part of it.
There comes a time when I won't belong on these streets, in these crowds, in this room, in your eyes, and you no longer know whether to stay or to go. If you should take me or leave me, rusty and bleeding, a robot on the floor. Well, hours will be hours. I'll slip right through your hand. Doesn't matter what you wish for, doesn't matter how intense. And all those shiny people you wanted to impress, well, they're all watching now, so walk out the door. I'm not gonna last, I'll tell you now. Whatever I am, just leave it now. I'm not gonna try to lie, 'cause here I am now. You said be careful what you're saying. Well, you're the one to talk. You never should have gone this far. I should have told you from the start. No point in playing along or reach for their respect. Can't you see there's nothing left to protect?
Okay, so you guessed it. I am going to deep clean my Keurig. I usually do it over the sink because it's just less running back and forth with cups of water, because I go through multiple when I do use the cup method. But anyways, we're going to clean the tank out really well. And the stuff that was at the bottom is the sediment that we have well water. So it's the sediment, and we have to clean, descale the Keurig pretty often. So I have this little thing that I get down in the the cracks, I guess you could say. And so, yeah, so I'm just going to clean this out really well. And then we're going to use some vinegar and water to clean the internal. So I'm just going to use the cleaning wand that I used for the tank just to prop it up and kind of let it slant into the sink so that the water has better flow of where it needs to go. Also, if you find that there is too much overspray from the water coming out, you can just hold a wash rag over it to prevent the water from spraying everywhere. Okay, moving on from that, I wanted to clean my cabinets. I'm first going through and doing a quick dry dust to make sure there's no dust particles on the cabinets, and then I'm going to go through and clean them with my good old Pine Sol. Which leads me to want to talk about how do we keep our homes smelling fresh and clean. Well, the first thing you want to do, keep in mind, is to take your trash out often. Leaving the trash, whether it's like vegetable, compost kind of stuff, it breaks down, it releases gases, and it just doesn't smell good. Like cans of tuna, I always wash the can out. If my trash isn't full, I'll wash the can out, and then I'll put it in the trash. Another thing is your empty meat packaging. After a couple days, if you have not taken out your trash, it will smell like death. So that's just one of the many things that can help keep your home fresh. The next one is your soft surfaces. A couple weeks ago, I cleaned my drapes in the great room. Anything that's fabric, that has fibers, that's soft surfaces, and you want to make sure, and especially in the room that I have, my great room, when I cook, the odors from my food clings to that stuff. So you want to make sure that you're cleaning your throw pillow cushions, your blankets, your throw blankets, your curtains. You just want to make sure that you're keeping up with that, and that will help to keep your house fresh. Next, a good way to combat odors in your home is to clean your hard surfaces. You just saw me clean my cabinets. That is a hard surface, and even my wood furniture. All my wood furniture is sealed, so I have no problem using my Pine Sol, which is a deodorizer, and it kills bacteria as well. I'm a 70s child, so back in the 70s, my mother used Pine Sol, and I'm sure yours did too. But yeah, so hard surfaces throughout your home, even your walls. Don't forget about your walls. They harbor odors as well. And so the last thing that is really important is your vacuum. You want to make sure that you clean the filters in your vacuum. Clean the dirty tank in your vacuum. Clean the rollers in your vacuum and clean them often. And I know it can be a pain in the butt, but it makes a huge difference. Essentially, what you're doing is you're vacuuming up dust. Dust has odor. And you put a bunch of dust into onto a filter, it's going to stink. After a while, it's going to stink. And that's regardless if you have animals or not. So just keep that in mind. But that's a biggie. Okay, I don't know if you could tell on my face, the look on my face when I came down to straighten up the family room, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I felt overwhelmed. I was like, I don't even know where to start. Sometimes I get this anxiety that comes with, a chaotic space. And so I was like, okay, Diana, just start with surfaces. Clean surfaces off first. And so I started with the coffee table and the side table, clearing that off. And then after I did that, I was like, okay, I got this, But, I can't help but to mention that, I get anxiety sometimes whenever I'm in a chaotic space. But I know that it's just to get going and get it done is what you need to do. Okay, so I'm going to fill my sink up with some very hot water and some lemon scent Pine Sol. And I like to use the lemon scent Pine Sol whenever I clean my vacuums. I don't know, the lemon just has a nice fresh scent, and fresh is what you need when it comes to the vacuums.
It's calling for you. It's calling for you. The world. I don't want you to leave, but what you need is something different. I don't like how this ends, but I'll pretend my tears Need to know now I will be fine. Even though it hurts, even though it burns, I'll be alright. Watching the sky. Ooh, can't you hear the world is calling for you? Ooh, can't you hear the world is calling for you? Can't you hear the world is calling, the world is calling, the world is calling for you? Can't you hear the world is calling, the world is calling, the world.
Okay, you guys, that's going to be it for this week. I hope that this video was beneficial for you, whether it was motivation to get some things done in your home, in your space, inspiration to, I don't know, something you haven't thought about cleaning in a while, or just for entertainment. But as always, I love when you come and spend some time with me. I cherish it, and it really is like when I'm filming, it really does feel like you're already there. So I just want to thank you for being here, and I also want to remind you that I'm praying for you as always. And so if you haven't subscribed, if you like what you see, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Hit the subscription. And on notifications, I had a friend ask me why I wasn't popping up because she had subscribed. Under notifications, hit the notification bell and hit all, and you'll see everything that I post. And also give me a thumbs up. I will forever be grateful. But as always, I love spending time with you, and I will see you next week. Lord willing. God bless. Bye-bye.